Gudo would make a full recovery. Cooler would enableize attack on Frieza, as that's who Vegeta was working for, and it makes sense to attack the one man that would affect Vegeta and possibly even kill him. The same events would take place with Mr. Popo coming, taking Bulma to Kami's old ship since he disappeared when Piccolo died. She would then initiate the plan, get the ship ready, and Gohan and Krillin and Bulma would both leave for Namek. With Gohan actually not being as injured, he would be easily able to take on the fake Namek intruders or invaders or whatever you want to call them. Cooler would hear information that his brother is going to Namek to receive the Namekian Dragon Balls and become immortal. Back with Gudo, she would start to wake up in the stasis pod. After she is broken out and is ready, she immediately goes and looks for her father. Immediately, Gudo would immediately recognize the power boost as well as Cooler. Cooler would recognize this and actually take advantage of this and make her train non-stop on their way to Namek. I believe Frieza would also hear of Cooler's plan to get down there and track down Frieza, as they are brothers and they do stay a little bit in contact, and there are some of Frieza's old men on Cooler's ship. Frieza would probably say something along the lines of, "Oh, that Cooler, thinking he could beat his younger brother. Wait till I'm immortal." Knowing Cooler's power, Frieza would transform into his second form, just so that he has an even fight with his brother. What Frieza doesn't know is Gudo has been training non-stop and even surpasses the levels of Frieza and Goku at this point in the timeline. She is ready to fight Frieza. Also, what Frieza doesn't know is Cooler has transformed into his final form because he knows the true power of Frieza's final form. He wants a good fight and is ready to do anything to take him out. Frieza would be doing his normal routine, but a lot earlier, meaning Goku, or Gohan, Bulma, and Krillin aren't there yet. Neither is Cooler, but he's on his way, hightailing it, because he knows what he has to do. Collecting about 4 of the Dragon Balls, the only real reason he brought Dodorian and Zoroban, Frieza just states, "Oh, I want to save my energy for my brother." And they totally understand this. I mean, are you going to stand up to second form Frieza? Gudo steps off the ship as they finally land after so long. "Ah, it's good to stretch," she would say. And as well as her father, finally get off the ship and look around. Now, there is no real purpose right now for Gudo to be there, as this fight is between Frieza and Cooler. Frieza would almost immediately find their ship, and he would say something along the lines of, "Oh, brother, did I not tell you that I would be strong? Go! You're in your final form. What a pity. I thought we could have a little sparring match." Cooler would be enraged by this, seeing his brother, knowing what his men did to his precious daughter. He would be furious and would charge up to full power. The same events would play out for Gohan, Bulma, and Krillin, and also a little bit different for Vegeta, since he got an ultra power boost, as I will explain in a different video. The same events would happen with Gohan and Krillin having their potential unlocked, Nail and them meeting up, but things would go a little different here. When they meet Nail, I believe that Gohan would have visions of Piccolo. And this would spark sort of a kind of trying to make friends sort of talk, as he reminds him so much of Piccolo and what he did for Gohan. Gohan would probably have the same run-in with Vegeta, as he was also looking for the Namekian Dragon Balls, and that whole plan of, hey, why don't we just take one, and Frieza nor Vegeta could make their wish. Things like this would happen, though. Instead of just kind of kicking him in the stomach, he would more or less interrogate Gohan, as he was enraged by his power. He would say, how did you get so strong? What led you to that pain, that rage you were filled with? It was that Namekian, wasn't it? Cooler has been charging up, all the way to full power, which could even knock out the likes of Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta, all at the same time. What, brother? Do you think this is a game? Frieza would mock his brother. Finally having enough support, or more or less a reason, to transform into his final form, he does immediately. Oh, brother. It's like an old suit that I never have an occasion to, Frieza would mock, only getting Cooler more and more angry. Here's where one of the biggest changes happen, and that's there are no Ginyus. Here's why. Frieza, well, it's not really known why he summoned the Ginyus, mainly because Zarbon and Dodorian were both dead, and he just kind of wanted to mess around with the other ones and stop these people from getting the Dragon Balls. With Frieza in his final form already, he's not even paying attention about the Dragon Balls at this point. All he wants to do is figure out why his brother's there and kill him. Yeah, they really want to kill each other at this. Both brothers would be at full power in final forms, getting ready for the ultimate brawl. When something happens, a blue energy beam would fly out of the air and hit Frieza. Gudo herself steps out, yelling, "Hey, no ears!" Not the best. Well, you know. Cooler, who is that? And what is she doing in your ship? Gudo, get back to the ship, now! Gudo would get ready for a fight as Frieza says, "Oh, another monkey that I have to deal with besides Vegeta? This could be fun. Let's do a little test." Goku would show up and find his friends, not injured, but instead fully intact. Nothing would have happened to them, and they gathered all the Dragon Balls. Yeah, that's just something they did. Now with Haranga summoned, they summoned Piccolo to Namek, and he's alive. They summoned Piccolo alive and to Namek, leading to the next spiraling events turning very much into fan fiction and nothing like you'll see nothing like you'll see in the show. And that is where I will leave you today. So the crew has finally revived. So now the crew is Piccolo, Goku, Gohan, Krillin, and Goku and Gohan both have power boosts. Gudo, who has an extreme amount of power boost, who almost freaking died. And Cooler and Frieza are about to fight and cause a lot of destruction. And without the Ginyus there's actually going to be a turn of events that happens that you will see in the next video. Alright, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.